Beer here back in the Fantasy Bar Tuesday on tap. Huge slate of games. We're going to find some ways to get different from Coors Field with my favorite value play for you. We'll get a stack going. We got a starting pitcher in the mid-range starting to show some promise. And my beast of the night in a big-time spot in a great hitter's park. Who we talking about? Only one way to find out. Belly up to the Fantasy Bar. Welcome in, guys. Tuesday edition Beers Daily Fantasy six-packer to be back in the Fantasy Bar. Solid night for us yesterday with a home run from our beast of the night and a 2-home run game from Trey Turner. Let's keep things rolling before we get into the Tuesday plays. Take a second, click that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Helps us out a lot here in the Fantasy Bar, so thank you for that. Check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Guys have been killing it over there with the picks. Lots of information over there for you. So dig into that link in the description of the video. And a reminder, our first play of each six-pack video will now be found in our YouTube Shorts section. Can find that on Twitter and here on YouTube. You'll always get that opening play with the rest of the 5 plays here in the main video. All right, let's dive in again. Coors Field, you guys know the rules. Not going to give you a bunch of plays there. Looks like another great spot in Coors, but let's find some ways to get different. Let's start on the infield at third base with one of our favorites, Josh Young of Texas. So Young really swinging a good stick right now. 7 multi-hit games for him over the last 13. We know the name of the game here with Josh Young is power, and he's certainly been doing that against left-handed pitching. These numbers are eye-popping here. 456 WOBA for him, 358 ISO. Both those numbers lead this Texas team. We know it's a very good offense, so some very high numbers here for Josh Young. Now, Libator been off to a good start against righties this season, no doubt, but some alarming signs at hard contact rate at 43.5%. All we have to do is go back to last season, 420 WOBA allowed last year and an ISO over 300. So maybe pitching a little bit over his head here. Don't even care if he is or not. The Josh Young's been that good against left-handed pitching. Love him as a solo play or even as part of a Texas Rangers stack. All right, let's get you my favorite value play in the outfield with Jack Suwinski of Pittsburgh. Back-to-back days here with Pirates. Connor Joe was okay for us, got some points for us late in that game, but I want to go back to the well here, especially on DraftKings. 3,000 cheaper than he is over on FanDuel. You don't see this very often. We're talking about a guy that should be hitting right in the heart of that Pittsburgh lineup in a good matchup here. And against righties, really getting the job done this season. WOBA approaching 400. That ISO well over 300, so a ton of power in this bat. Caprillion really struggling with lefties. WOBA way up at 451. Huge 348 ISO as well. And our power mix squarely in play. 51% fly ball rate, 43% hard contact rate. Pittsburgh, another sneaky spot here tonight. Jack Suwinski, my favorite value and salary saver here on tonight's slate. All right, let's get you our starting pitcher next. I promised you a guy in the mid-range I'm liking tonight, and that's Joe Musgrove of San Diego. Now, I know it's been a frustrating start from what we've seen over this past couple seasons for this guy, but I think it's a great buy low opportunity here as well. Prices are down here. People are frustrated with Joe Musgrove, but the last couple starts really been encouraging, averaging over 22 DraftKings points per start. Seattle, yes, a lot of good young hitters in this lineup. What does that mean? A lot of strikeouts as well. In fact, when you look at them as a team against right-handed pitching, bottom half of the league in pretty much every major category. WOBA, ISO, WRC+, they have the 5th lowest batting average in all of baseball against right-handed pitching down there with the Tigers, the Royals of the world, and that strikeout rate, like we mentioned, 4th highest in all of baseball at almost 26% against right-handed pitching. So Joe Musgrove didn't forget how to pitch. I think he's going to bounce back here, and these are probably some of the lowest prices that we're going to see all season long. All right, back to the bats next and to the outfield with JD Martinez of the Dodgers. So Martinez red hot right now. In fact, the hottest hitter in all of baseball, in my opinion, especially in the power department. 8 home runs for this guy over just the last 12 games alone. You think about this Dodgers lineup, a lot of big hitters here, but it's Martinez leading the way here in WOBA at 407, ISO at 389, and one of the highest hard contact rates that you will see at over 60% against right-handed pitching. Weaver, great matchup here for Martinez because Weaver struggled with right-handed hitters. 403, the WOBA allowed, big 287 ISO as well. So JD Martinez, prices are up. I don't think they're up high enough. Let's attack Luke Weaver here in the great American Small Park. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Tuesday night. Before we do that, let's continue with our Beast of the Night contest. Congrats to all of the recent winners. Very easy to play here, guys. All you got to do, head to the comment section right below the video and guess fantasy points for my highest scoring hitter. Don't even have to guess who that hitter is. Doesn't necessarily have to be the beast. All you got to do, fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my highest scoring bat. Whoever has the closest guess, hey, you're going to win yourself a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Tuesday night, you know, Matt's the beast of the night. All right, beast time. We're going to stay right here with the Dodgers. Loving this stack here tonight, and the positional flexibility here is outstanding. Second base, shortstop, or outfield, depending on your site. We're, of course, talking about Mookie Betts. Now, we're not sliding the Dodgers by anybody here. They're going to be very popular here tonight. Lots of ways to get different. Of course, Coors Field's going to garner some ownership, and we've given you some plays I don't think it's going to garner a ton of ownership, so I don't want to avoid the Dodgers in this spot. And like I mentioned, Betts, that positional flexibility, the ability to put him in at second base, the thing we definitely want to take advantage of on both sites, and maybe not as hot as JD Martinez, but Betts swinging a pretty good bat as well here. 3 multi-hit games for him and a couple multi-home run games over just the last 5. Has been good against righties despite a low BABIP at just 269. We're still talking a 365 WOBA for him. ISO up there at 253. We mentioned Weaver struggles with righties, loves to throw that fastball. Betts very good against that pitch. ISO over 300. And Weaver, of course, checks our power mix box as well. 41 and 40% to right-handed hitters. Dodgers, again, will be popular. I'm stacking them up. I'm playing them a ton of different ways here tonight, especially Mookie Betts with that option to play him at second, short, or the outfield. Mookie Betts, easily my favorite play on the board, and tonight's beast of the night. All right, guys, that'll do it for Tuesday here in the Fantasy Bar with my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points on FanDuel tonight for my highest scoring hitter for a shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. Also follow me over on Twitter at Beermakersfan. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Best of luck on tonight's slate. We'll be back again tomorrow with another video. Go win some money. Thumbs up button and subscribe if you have not already. We'll see you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist